Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They hand this off to Harris. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pickett. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! Zach Gentry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Second and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Myles Jack with a sack.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2.
To throw on second down. Pickett. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Well, another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles? And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen's throw is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 16. From the gun, Pickett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. And he will slide down with a good gain. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This will even note it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the second tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft. Went in the second round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You would think that he had baseball in his past, the way he patrols center field and goes and gets the footballs he just did there. An all-pro for the Steelers each of the last 2 years. His first 2 years with the franchise. He led them with 4 interceptions in 2020.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Off play action. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 17, Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Cook has it left side. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain there for the Bills.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now TJ enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback. 61 pressures last year, 16 more than the second-place finisher.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, second down. Off the play fake. Pickett. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. Pickett, and that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Off play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Pickett. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They run with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. $13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
56, 56. Ready? Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm trying to collect. Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
Here's Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason